Order. Order. I'm calling. Order. Joanne Hayes.
Speaker, and thank you. As the last speaker in this debate, I stand to support my colleagues on the outstanding work that this National-led government continues to do for this country when it comes to economic growth. When we came into government, the cupboards were bare. Actually, they were more than bare. We found bills that needed paying. Yes, in 2008, the previous government had left office and left a growing debt behind them. Shame on you. In a so-called time of surpluses for this country. So how did the previous government stuff up so badly? I know. They didn't have a plan, and they still don't have a plan today. Additional to this, there was the global financial crisis, the Christchurch earthquakes, Pike River mine tragedies, followed by the Arena and recently the Christchurch floods. Yet through all of this, it is this National-led government that has remained resolute in its mission to do the things that matter most to New Zealanders as we continue to build a brighter future for everyone. A mission, Mr Speaker, this National-led government set in 2008, and one that has been recently swiped by the opposition because they've got nothing left in their tank. Yes, a mission that has seen the emergence of a growing economy planned by a carefully crafted financial plan, listen, underpinned by a strong business growth agenda. An agenda for New Zealand to build more productive and a competitive economy. So where has this economic growth come from? It's come from the regions of course. And our aim is for all regions to achieve their potential. Most have experienced strong growth and most have lower unemployment rates. Just look at the South Island unemployment rate. It's 3.5%, 3.9%. 3.9%, that's low. But that's not the only thing we're doing. We're getting our regions moving through our roads of national significance and the regional roading projects. That's $600 million total investment. This will help the regions to lift production, and transport through these regions will be made much safer with our Safer Roads journey. But this is not the only thing we're doing. We've got ultra-fast and rural broadband, which allows for faster and more efficient digital and electronic communication. So isolation issues faced by those in the rural sector has been minimised. This government is encouraging oil and gas exploration, and we are doing this with our environment in mind. Taranaki is a great example of a region that we heard about just recently, before with the member from Taranaki. It has benefited from the oil and gas exploration. 40% of their GDP comes from oil and gas exploration. There aren't many Taranaki people I've met who are sad about the region's economic growth from oil and gas. Just imagine the potential benefits for the Otago and West Coast regions. The government's youth guarantee and increased apprenticeships plan sees more opportunities for our rangatahi to work in the many trades areas where employment abounds. Just look at the opportunities in building and construction in Canterbury. We are rebuilding Christchurch in all ways, from the Central City Development Plan to the Social Housing Accord. Mr Speaker, Christchurch stands on the precipice of great things as the opportunities it presents in growing the Canterbury regional economy goes without saying. But let us not forget one of our key regional economic growth areas, tourism. And we've combined this with fitness and well-being in our national cycle trails. Not only do we get fit, but we get to see places we wouldn't have been able to see on a car or a bus. We get to smell regional economic growth, people, in the rural sector, in our native forests, in the grand expanse of the central Otago. But the best part about this is everyone wins. Mr Speaker, our gains in economic and regional economic growth will be lost if the policies of the left are left to get in there. Introducing a carbon price 5 times the world price and capital gains tax on every productive business and farm will go a significant way to stopping economic growth. Mr Speaker, this National-led government is working for all New Zealanders. Our economy grew by 3.8% in the year ended March the third highest in the world's developed economies. Growth is forecast to 4%. We have a plan, Mr Speaker. We have a hard-working and diverse team, and we have the most outstanding leader in our Prime Minister, the Right Honourable John Key, a leader with international respect from our global leaders. He is the man of the people, the only man to lead this country into the future.
Order.
Party Vote National.
Order. The time for this debate has expired. I call on Government Orders of the Day numbers 1 to 2.
Appropriation 2014-15 Estimates Bill, Committee Stage continued. Gambling Amendment Bill number 2, Committee Stage.
I declare the House and Committee